Okay, so finally have some workshop space thanks to Platty, and I've got my motors as well. So my first job of the day is to check wiring and compare with how it's done under the hood. So I'll be taking off the panels to have a closer look under there, and we'll see how we go. Now, it's been brought to my attention that the calibration of the lean needs to be sorted out. We've got a slight left lean there, so we'll be looking into that. And one of my followers on YouTube has pointed out that he's got a problem with the wear on his tyres because the tracking is out. So I'll be looking into that. But initial glance looks okay. The wear on the tyre looks to be kind of even, but I've only done 670 miles. And another thing I want to look into is getting some rubber bungs to block these holes so they don't rust, and also for these here where I've removed the indicators. So that's my starting point, but it's great to be in the workshop and be undercover and be able to start tinkering. And obvious disclaimer, anything I do from this point was likely to void the Carver warranty, so I'm doing it unsanctioned. I don't want to annoy or upset anybody at Carver, so this is all on my own head. In this picture I'm holding the wires from the new motor, the 3 controller wires, green, yellow and blue, and the 2 hall sensor connectors. One of them is blanked off with the orange top, and this is fine as the Carver only uses 1. I'm happy to report that the cabling matches perfectly with the original motors. These pictures show the right hand side of the Carver, but it's actually the wiring and controller for the left wheel. You can see that one hall sensor cable is unused, the black tape, but we are using the opposite hall sensor from the other side. I assume this is intentional. Here we have a slightly clearer view of the right hand side Carver bespoke Kelly controller. This actually controls the left wheel. In order to test whether these new hub motors will work, we'll need to connect those green, yellow and blue wires we saw earlier to these controllers. It looks as though we have to drop out the whole battery box unit in order to get to these connections. So the next step is to devise a way of connecting everything up to make sure that the new motors don't cause any errors.